Hello everybody, I'm Beard Grizzly, and welcome back to Deus Ex, Mankind Divided. I took a little break, only because I had some recording trouble. Go figure. My webcam decided to be a real pain in the neck, and decided to essentially totally screw up. But where we last left Jensen, he just got back from Golem City, and we just had Rucker die in front of us. So, spoiler alert if you didn't watch the last episode, I guess. Anyway, the biggest things that I want to do with this episode today, though, I haven't had a chance to really explore Prague. I haven't had a chance to really dig into everything. So I'm not going to cut out anything that I do in terms of upgrades or combat or other action that happens, but I do intend on trying to fully explore Prague as best I can, only because there are a lot of side missions and it will solve a lot of the issues that I'm having.
Alex, tell us Rucker's dead.
What?
Poisoned, I think.
Holy shit, man. Rucker was the voice of the Augmented. People loved him for it. When word of this hits, Prague is gonna explode.
And the whole world's watching. Listen, Miller's gone to meet with state police. Could be our chance to determine his loyalties.
He lives near TF-29. You want us to search his apartment?
Not us. Me. You keep digging into that VersaLife break-in. And see what the collective can dig up on a Viktor Marchenko. If I'm right, and Rucker was poisoned, all three might be connected. Jensen out.
So yeah, there we go.
Adam, you there? You're not gonna believe this, but Vadim Orlov is in Prague.
You're kidding.
I wish I were. 6 months ago, he got an augmented expert's visa and has been coming and going periodically ever since. Border Control logged him in this morning.
I arrived in Prague 6 months ago. Where's he staying?
In the Lilioma Courtyard Apartments on Lavani Street, 2nd floor.
I'll check it out.
Okay, so we're starting to get some extra side missions going on here. If you're not familiar with what that one's about with Seraph, that was actually something that happened pretty early on for us. We basically ran into a larger moment. Oh, can I not? Yes, I can. Okay, it's just being a pain. Where we found out that basically Jensen has these different augmentations, and it's something that wasn't expected. So we've got another couple side missions it looks like that we can do, which is good. I want to see what happens with all of that. Oops. So again, I'm going to probably do some heavy jump cuts. I'm probably going to move around a lot. I do intend on just looking around Prague, but I'm going to start in this area and just kind of work my way around. So again, you guys aren't going to miss any action. You guys aren't going to avoid anything. I'm not going to cut out anything that's important if something does pop up story-wise, but I figured I'd go ahead and do this. And I will still be yammering to you, so don't worry if you miss my wonderful voice. I know some of you won't. Okay.
Wise sayings are as useful as autumn leaves.
Pretty on point.
Butcher!
Alright, let's see what we can do here and
Anomaly.
get ourselves... Of course we're going to get ourselves into trouble. Why wouldn't that happen? That never happens to us, right? No.
Access granted.
One of the things I know I need to pick up is hacking stealth, and I think my next few points I end up picking into are going to be that. I don't necessarily want to keep getting caught every time I go to hack something, so I think that'll help out a little bit. Ooh, boy, this vent's going to be a little extensive, isn't it? We'll see how far this goes, actually. Nice. Alright. I've also been sitting and working more with the stream, of course, and whatnot, so if you guys have been hanging out at all over there, I do appreciate it. Where am I? Because I think I know where this is. Oh my. Oh my. Well, this is very interesting now, isn't it? We'll keep, we'll open all the lockers first. But as I said, I've been kind of working with the stream a little bit too, and I've gone so far as that I need to... I feel I'm in a good position with it artistically, if you will, so much as I have everything on it that I would want to see in terms of visuals. Here's a pocket secretary, and the reason too that I'm starting... Okay, we got a keypad. I'm starting to really look into like the how-tos now at this point, if you will. Just like how, not necessarily to be entertaining, because I don't think that's something I can just, you know, learn from online or anything like that, but I can at least go ahead and, you know, learn more about the how-tos of how to be engaging with everybody. And that could be done through the stream, or that could be done through other manners. I know I talk about the stream a lot on here, but I have honestly wanted to do something like this, and also wanted to do something like streaming for a very long time now. When I say very long time, I mean when I was a little kid. I've loved video games quite that much, and that's something that I just enjoy doing personally. You know, there was something in the... Okay, can't talk to her. Moving on. To be fair, in the last game, there was a stripper you could... the hooker you could talk to. Well, hey, buddy.
Get lost. This place is not for you. Turn around, Clank. Uyovki are not allowed inside.
Okay. Sure. Now... Oh. Alright. Oh. Alright. We're gonna keep walking. Just keep walking. Hey, bartender.
Welcome to the Irish stool, buddy. Pull one up and I will see what we can do for you.
Irish stool. Catchy name. Very evocative.
I like to think so. Well, what will it be?
Brown ale, a pilsner, or pale ale. Pale ales have always been good for me.
No problem. Something else?
That'll do.
Not right now, thanks. I've got something to get to.
Yoink. We'll keep that for later. But I want to, you know, grow the audience. I want to talk more with more people. I want to reach out to more people. Everybody, you know, like I said, I've always wanted to do something like this.
I can get you?
I enjoy... Oh, there it is.
Enjoy. Would there be anything else?
I've got everything I need.
Everyone should be so lucky.
There it is.
What can I get?
Whiskey. I love whiskey. That's probably my favorite drink of all time. There's definitely certain brands of whiskey that are awesome, but I will definitely say that whiskey is pretty amazing. I miss whiskey. Anyway, somebody sure likes pizza. But well, like I was saying earlier, like I'm looking to see and figure out like mannerisms and ideas for people on you know, how to grow the audience. Basically, is what I'm talking about. To those that have been here, to those that share, you know, that have supported me quite a bit, I thank you for it. I really do want to effectively, you know, build. I've always wanted to build a community like this kind. So for me personally, that's more what I'm after. I will always say that a few people will come through and they will basically say, well, I'm in it for the money. I'm in it for this idea, that idea. And no matter what I end up saying, there will always be somebody that will say, well, no, you're in it for you're in it for the cash. You're just in it to have a fake job and be done with it. I'm currently unemployed. I'm currently in a weird spot in my life right now where I think I just want to sit down, try to figure myself out, and I have been. Things have been up and down in that respect, but I've been trying my darndest to kind of figure myself out. And I know you're figuring yourself out, but you're sitting here playing a damn game. I'm honestly doing something that I'm kind of passionate for right now. I heard all about the Red Queen. Oh boy. Oh, okay. That content is apparently not appropriate for YouTube. Not really, but I'm probably going to have to go ahead and do that off camera because I don't want to risk any kind of strikes or anything like that. But to finish my thought here, I know there's plenty of people that will probably say, well, you're just after it for the money, you're just doing it for this, that, the other thing. I have no way to say that I'm not. You guys have basically... You can come up with your own opinions of me at that point. But I've gone so far as to basically sit down and watch, if you guys are familiar with him, Professor Broman, and he has actually some really good and enticing ideas on, how to build a stream, how to build an audience, how to do a few different things. And I really do enjoy the videos. I think they're very good. So if you guys have never have always thought about starting something with streaming or something else, he's a great first resource to really dig into. He's a great chap to begin with. He's just a really good person. Release comes off as such, and I enjoy watching the videos to begin with. But somebody had a bad night. I'm sure, like anyone else, too. I have apprehensions. I know a lot of people that basically have apprehensions about anything that they end up doing on a daily basis. I wouldn't say that I have full-on apprehensions about what I'm exactly doing, but I do feel that there's something else. There's something else that I know I need to be doing. I personally know that this isn't the best thing I should be doing with my life right now. I'm still doing it because I have a small bit of passion for it. I have a small bit of care for it, and it's making me happy in this moment. It's something that's dangerous. I get that. I know that it's not exactly something I should rely on or sit back on like as much as I have been. And being unemployed, I'm trying to do something different with myself, and I'm attempting to basically look into different options in my life too. Like I've been working sales for the last 10 years or so. Just about 10 years. And for me, I want to be able to do a bit more than that. Great. Okay. And it's been very hard to find anything else otherwise that I would, like to do with the skill set that I have, which is understandably, I suppose, minimal. I have to come to grips with myself as much as it is anything else. I need to take these guys out quick. I just have to figure out how to do it. But things are definitely a little up and down recently, so my apprehensions are more about life than they are anything else. I don't think that there's going to be any problems with, with this. I could just do this for myself, and that's all that I'm really doing it for right now, is for myself. I appreciate anyone and everyone that is here and supports me and, wants me to do well or do something, but I know it's not, every single moment that's out there. Not everybody is going to want to watch me, and I'm just doing my thing right now. I'm enjoying myself. I'm enjoying myself with, beating and kicking these people out the door and whatnot. But it is what it is. But those are my apprehensions right now. That's kind of where I'm at in life as well. Like I'm okay, but not okay with where I'm at right now. I wanna. I keep thinking back to what the Dalai Lama had said, and I don't know if you guys are familiar with the quote at all. But, excuse me, he basically goes into how, man spends so much of his time effectively, earning money, and then he ends up hurting his health. And then from there he ends up, after he ends up hurting his health, he has to go ahead and spend more money in order to replenish his health. And at that point then he has effectively lost a bit of that time and money that he has put into recuperating himself. I know these are all kind of out there sentiments. I know that this is something that not everybody is going to necessarily agree with, but for me, it's something that I've always thought was pretty on point. So I don't know. For me, I'm looking to do this for me more than I am anything else first. And I know, again, there's going to be people out there that are just going to say, well, you're just in it for the money and that's all that there is to it. That's fine.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
On a completely different note that has nothing to do with, wherever exactly I am with my life, I ended up saying how Shadow was coughing and whatnot. It's something she does all the time, unfortunately. Shadow being my dog, which you saw a little picture of in the last video, dressed as a Charizard. Yeah, I do that with my dog now and again. Leave me alone. But it's just something that unfortunately has been a commonality with any small dog, unfortunately, but they have small tracheas. And because they have small tracheas, they end up just not having...
Access
Denied again? They end up, unfortunately, coughing or having, like, hacking fits now and again. It's, unfortunately, very common for them. But she's fine. That's normal for her. It's nothing that's life-threatening or anything like that. She's been doing it since she was a freaking puppy, for God's sake. Just laying over here, kind of all comfy. And we're just waiting for this lockdown to end. There we go. We're going to try this again, and I'm getting real sick and tired of this one. Holy crap, am I ever...
Trace program initiated.
No. bugger all.
Access
God
denied.
damn it. I'd also like to think I'm coming a little bit of a way with my editing as well. That things have been, you know, a little different. It's just been a matter of playing with the program. That's the major thing. By playing with the program, I'm starting to learn more about Premiere. I'm starting to learn more about even OBS. You know, using the capture software. I'm starting to learn more and more just in general about the programs that I'm using, and I like doing that. I have a lot of fun editing this stuff, and I enjoy doing so, which is one reason that I really do like the fact that I'm able to sit here for the time being and do this. I don't know how long this will last, so it's something I really want to take advantage of. Screw you, computer! I'm so done with you. Just damn, that computer did not want to unlock. I think I've got everybody knocked out here. Obviously, I've been kind of just talking and moving along here and barely thinking about the gameplay, what I'm doing. It's just a matter of going through the motions at the moment. I've kind of got the game down to a point where I think I can feasibly do so. I just want to check through everything again, and then we'll keep looking through the city of Prague. Oh, well, okay. We jumped out into another unfortunate little circumstance. Oh boy, I wonder how many of these guys there are. Okay, crisis averted. That wasn't too bad. I'm taking great advantage of this trank rifle that I picked up last time, so that's definitely nice. One thing I will mention here, I'm not sure if the area that I'm in right now was always on high alert. It could have been that I may have been able to get through here before, and it wouldn't have actually been in this state. But because I went on my way with one of the main missions, it may have actually gone to an alert status now because I'm no longer there. And I'm gonna see if this will boost me enough. I doubt I'll even be able to stand on the thing. I don't think I'm standing on this. We're going to rotate you. Stand on it, damn it. Now, stop falling over. Let's try this again. There we go. Damn it. But, you know, for what it's worth, and for, you know, how everything's been, again, I truly appreciate those that have been supporting me. I didn't go into this thinking I was going to make boatloads of money. I didn't go into this thinking there was anything behind that. And the reason I keep bringing that up is because it's a common misconception with a lot of people. Do you know how much the average YouTuber makes? Nothing. You know why the average YouTuber makes nothing? Because of the way that ad revenue ends up working. If it's going to be a common topic, then people need to essentially look into what it is that will that actually will make them any kind of money. And guess what? Ad revenue takes a while to really pile up. I know guys that have been doing this for years that actually do have, you know, a couple thousand viewers. They have nothing right now to really show for it, because realistically, it's just how much you end up needing to make in order to really get something out of it. So I'm doing this for myself. I'm doing it for fun, and I hope I'm entertaining enough to you guys, which is, to me, the real thing that I've always wanted to have, is to be, you know, somewhat entertaining or somewhat interesting to everybody. But it's just gonna kind of grow with time. I know I'm certainly not the most interesting man in the world, from the Seki stuff, of course, but I try. I want to be interesting. I want to be. I just hope I'm doing things that you know, some people will have fun with and be able to smile out. Oh yeah, riots in the streets. This is exactly the kind of stuff I was looking to do today. Oh my goodness. Guess it says how good I am at stealth. So many hypostims.
Problems already.
What do you want? Hypostims? Pick up a prescription? If you want Mikkel or the doctor, they're not here.
I'll take the hypostims.
Here. But that's all I have for now.
This place has a doctor.
Oh yes, Dr. Sipra, Mr. Big Shot from Tai Young, who thinks he's too good for a place like this.
Tai Young. What did he do for them?
He calls it experimental neurotherapy. If he's so good, how come his patient ran away and he can't find her?
What does an experimental neural therapist do exactly?
He is vague about it, and I don't care enough to ask. You want something else?
Who is Mikhail?
My nephew. He works here as an assistant, but he didn't show up for work today. His apartment is just across the street. Would it have killed him to let me know he can't come in?
Probably not. Especially since you seem like such an approachable boss.
Did you come here for something?
I'll be going.
Do what you want.
I see vent, I go in vent. I think that's fair, right? Shut up. Okay. Alright guys, I think we're gonna finish up on this side mission. I wanna see what's going on with this guy, and then we'll pick it up in the next part.
Trace program initiated.
I'm sorry I got so focused on, you know, talking about the stream and stuff like that today. I'm in a weird mood today. I don't know. It's I always want to come to you guys as candid as I can. I know that's not always the smartest thing to do, but I'm initiated. Like I said, I'm just kind of in a weird mood today. I really do enjoy doing this stuff with you guys. I really do hope that you guys like watching me do it too. I mean, I enjoy playing the game. I enjoy having a lot of fun. I know I should be in a better place if I'm going to be doing something like this, but life is a journey, and when all is said and done, it just comes down to whatever you feel like doing in that journey. Failing at hacking is one of those possibilities. I don't know. I'm trying to look on the bright side as much as I can, which I know not everybody has the ability to do, and I know not even many of my friends have the ability to sit back and appreciate exactly what they have. Like, I have a really good family. I have a let's just move this rock. Like I was saying, I have a really good family. I have a, you know, I've had people that have reached out to me to try to help me out with like getting work and everything. It's just a matter that I'm trying to do something different with myself, and you know, after leaving college, after you know, stopping a number of my other things that I was doing when I was younger, and then just starting to work. Now at this point, it's kind of coming back, and I wouldn't say it's biting me, because it's not. You know, it was my choice to leave. It was my choice to want to leave, because I found out that college just wasn't my thing, and you know, that's all that there basically will come down to it. If you're, we're living in a very, very, very different world from where we were, you know, only a few years ago, and that's something that
Sir, I found Orlov. He's dead.
What? Are you sure it's him?
Well, technically, I never met him before. I did, however, meet a doctor who looks just like him in Alaska. In that clinic I told you about. His name then was McFadden.
Christ, Adam. What exactly happened to you in that clinic?
I don't know. I was in the coma ward. It was run by the World Health Organization. Facility 451. Can you dig into it?
Of course.
I'm gonna search this body and the apartment, see what I can find.
Well, that about answers everything I was thinking of right there, or should have been able to think of. Let's check this out a little bit. Taiyang Medical Vault Key. That I think we can actually use over in the Palisades that we just came from. And I'm out of... Fortunately, I'm going to have to craft a multi-tool here using some of the stuff that I have, but that's okay. That's one reason I keep them around. Am I out of space? Again? Yeah, I am. Like I was saying earlier, you know, I've got a good family. I've got a I'm at a good place. I should be in a good place at this point in my life. I have no debt. I have nothing right now. So at this point, it's I'm in a better position than I know. Here we go. Confidential report containing Adam Jensen's medical history. I know that I shouldn't feel bad about where I'm at. I shouldn't feel exactly terrible about any piece that I'm at. But we're, like I was saying earlier, we're living in a very different world where society's got a whole different set of rules for us than I think we kind of used to before. I could be wrong about that. You know, I didn't live back in the 50s. I didn't live back in the 60s. I know that those places, those times were very different, and you know, there were things that are similar today that were going on back then. But it's still a matter that I still think I shouldn't complain, nor should I, you know, necessarily say too much about what position I'm in. I should be happier. That's what I'm getting at. And I'm not at the moment.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
One reason I'm doing this stuff is because I enjoy doing it and I have fun doing it.
Access
and that's
denied.
something that I'm gonna sit through this again. That I'm not. You know, I'm not denying that I have fun with it, and I know there are better things I could probably be doing with my time right now. I know that there's different things that I should be doing or could be doing, but if anybody knows me, I really do things for myself, and that's part of the problem when everything was said and done. I was told to go to college because that's what society asked of me. I was told to effectively I was effectively told to, you know, do different things because society willed it of me. Just ask yourself that a little bit now and again, and
Access granted.
you know, come back to me and tell me that it is something that you effectively want to do with your life. If it is, then good. You know, if you enjoy it, if you have fun with it, then fine. There's going to be stuff that I know I'm never going to like in my life that I'd have to do.
Anomaly detected.
College
program
wasn't
initiated.
one of those up until about the 80s.
Access
And for
denied.
anybody that thinks that it's, you know, otherwise, I invite you to look at history, if that's the case. Because not everybody needed to go to college to do the things they were doing. Trades, vocations, sure, they happen. That's, to me, a better way to go is school, to learn things, to have hands-on capabilities, because we're missing that. We're missing the attachment that basically, like, allowed us to build our own set of skills to learn on our own. And now we're basically going and learning what the books basically have to teach
Anomaly
us.
detected.
I'm not saying it is a bad thing by any rights to be
Access
a,
granted.
you know, non-varied individual. I think it's a very good thing, in fact. But it's just a simple matter that if you are personally not looking for that, and that is not part of what you're after, then why force yourself to do it? You know, there are so many different things that we can do in this life, period. And that's what I think we need to kind of grasp out of most of life, period. Anyway, I know I'm rambling. I know I'm really looking into everything. I know I'm, you know, just kind of venting at the moment. I'm sorry for that, but I really, that's where I'm at right now. Like that's where my mind is at the moment. Okay. So we have everything I think that we can get out of here. I'm sorry if this isn't what you guys were looking for in the episode. You can always just mute it, or you know, you can always go ahead and do some different things with it. That's the benefits of the internet, basically. We have, I think, everything that's here. Maybe. I don't know. We're gonna go smart vision. We're gonna take another quick look. Yeah, it looks like it. Okay. Alright, guys. I think that's going to be where I will leave it for now. Again, I'm sorry that this is so heavy-handed. I'm sorry that there were too many jokes or any other interesting factors. I'm sorry I wasn't really talking about the game, but I wanted to just sit and vent, talk to you guys for a little while. I hope you kind of understand my perspective on things too. I know it's not a popular perspective right now. Again, I'm just in a weird mood today. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will of course see you in the next one. Bye.